welcome back to Andres Arre, where today we are watching Breaking Bad Season 4, Episode 8, titled Hermanos. So guys, I'm hoping that you guys are liking the new schedule, the new TV show reactions, because I am mixing it up, and then when I get to shows like these, I get super excited now that I had a long break in between of seeing the show instead of seeing it every other day. I'm having a nice little break, and then I get so excited to watch the show because I love this show, and it just feels relaxing. It feels free that I get to watch this show in like a break. And I also don't want to bypass it so quickly. Like, damn, I'm almost done. Like, I cannot believe that I'm on season 4. But the last episode we had Hank giving information to the DEA about Gus. He's starting to tie the picture together. He first thought that Gail was actually his Heisenberg, but now he's starting to think it's Gus that's the Heisenberg. Gus is being surrounded by all parties involved. He got the cartel situation going on one side. He got to deal with Jesse and Walt on another side. And unbeknownst to him, he now is going to have to deal with the DEA. And I'm really kind of curious on how it's going to come on his radar that the DEA is actually looking into him. He did say, like, he did tell Walt, I think didn't he tell Walt that Hank would be fine? Because you remember when Hank was in the hospital after, like, you know, the hit that was on him? So I'm thinking that, you know, with this new turn of events, that Hank is going to probably be in a lot of trouble if and when this gets on Gus's radar, which is not going to be good at all. We also had more Walt talking about himself. You know what's really interesting? In the last episode that I watched, I've been seeing some comments that there's a lot of people, maybe they're new people are watching the show. Hey guys! Hi, new subscribers! But there's people that are actually defending Walt, which is very interesting. Then I see there was new people that still don't like Skylar. So Skylar's dislike is coming back, full force. But it's just interesting because I've seen people defending Walt, which I haven't seen in a long time. So that's pretty cool. He still irritates me. Jesse had his whole scene blowing up at that AAA meeting. The AA meeting, or is it AAA? I don't know. One is with a car, and the other one is like a meeting. Alcoholic Anonymous. Okay, it's AA. And finally, I don't have to see that anymore because I never liked those scenes. And the last scene was actually really, really good. The last time that he's obviously going to be there. That was a really good scene. He like blew up on them and I was actually laughing inside. Or maybe I laughed out loud. It was really good though. What else did we have in that episode? We had Skylar running the car shop. I'm thinking that in this episode, Hermanos, we're going to definitely be dealing more about Gus. Maybe his business, how he started his business. What is he about? Where is he going? Where is he coming from? What is he going to be getting himself into moving forward? I think it's going to be very heavily Gus. I would think about if it deals with any brothers, but there's no brothers. The only brothers that were here on the show are both dead, aka the twins, the best villains ever. Well, Gus is pretty good. I'm loving when we see Mike and Jesse, and I'm hoping that in this episode we're going to get a lot more Mike and Jesse together. Walt could be by himself, and I'm hoping that we're getting to see Gus. I love Gus. He's a very good character. And I'm hoping that we're also going to see more about the DEA. You know what I actually hope? I hope that the DEA actually goes and talks to Gus and just gets Gus all like wild up, like, oh my God, they're coming after me. So that's going to be really interesting because, and I'm thinking sooner or later, you know what I think? I think, before I'm going to keep talking, I think that Hank, and I don't know if it's true, but I'm starting to think that Hank might know that Walt is up to something, but because Walt is family, he's blinded by it. You know what I mean? You ever know that like you love somebody or somebody's in your family and you know that they could possibly be doing wrong, but you're just blindsided to it. You're just tuning it out because you don't want it to be true. I'm wondering if it's that, a little bit of that mixed with he doesn't know 100% yet, Or do you think he's just still oblivious about Walt at all at this point? Because I don't know. The signs of writing on the wall, like just the car wash, the new car, situations that are going on, it just sounds fishy. And because Hank is such a smart character, it's just weird that he's not even thinking possibly that Walt is doing some illegal activities. But that's what I started thinking. I'm like, I'm wondering if he's sensing it, but he doesn't want it to be true. Whatever the case and scenario, papa, it is true. Let's jump into this episode of Breaking Bad and find out what Hermanos has got to give. Bloop.
Are we done?
Good. Like I thought.
This attack on my brother-in-law, I don't know what it means.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. Interesting. Fine.
I am told the assassin that survived is gravely injured. Now, thank me and shake my hand.
Time of death, 2043.
Gus killed him.
Berlin Hell.
Or Mike killed him.
The gunman died at the scene.
Oh.
The second succumbed to his wounds earlier this evening at an area hospital.
I forgot about you.
Law enforcement in an attempt to identify the deceased suspects. Both.
He's now had 3 family members dead. Gus?
I can give you the highlights.
I can give you the highlights.
Your nephews grew impatient. They continued to press me for my permission to kill Walter White. But a phone call was placed to Agent Schrader moments before the attack. Juan Bolsa may have some insight into who placed it.
Who's Juan?
In the confusion, Juan was shot dead.
Oh, that guy.
An accident, perhaps. At any rate,
Theo.
I thought you should hear from me.
Theo.
This is what comes of blood for blood, Hector. Sangre por sangre.
Oh. Oh. Hi, Walt. Are you naked again? Great.
So is this the loud one? Is this the loud machine with the magnets?
No, this is the PET CT scan, positron emission tomography.
Thanks.
Computed X-ray tomography.
Right, okay. Yeah, thanks. Starting a new business. My wife and I are thinking about having kids. I mean, life as I know it will never...
Excuse me.
Oops.
Progress report on that thing we discussed. So call me.
He is horrible.
So for me, that's been the biggest wake-up call. Letting go, giving up control.
He doesn't care, sir.
That is such bullshit.
Oops.
Excuse me?
Never give up control. Live life on your own terms.
Don't argue with him, sir.
I've been living with cancer for the better part of a year. Right from the start, it's a death sentence. Every life comes with a death sentence. One of these times, hell, maybe even today, I'm gonna hear some bad news. Who's in charge?
You.
Me.
Bam. Did you get bad news? No, I guess not, because you're at the place. Oh, we're gonna actually see him watch him?
This residue here is why we descale with Pollos Hermanos, where something delicious is always cooking.
Los Hermanos, where something is always delicious cooking, or something like that. Oh, shoot, he's at the place. Oh, no.
And you know Hank Schrader
Yes, indeed.
and Steve Gomez?
Agent Schrader and I got a chance to catch up at one of my restaurants a
Yeah,
few days ago.
they know.
You have the right to have an attorney present also.
Oh,
Oh, God.
can't see how that would be necessary.
Get ready.
Very anxious to find out what this is all about.
There's a lot of them.
Sir, your fingerprints were found at a crime scene.
That's surprising.
A drug-related homicide.
What?
Gail Bedeker's apartment.
So you knew the victim.
Oops.
15 years ago, I established a chemistry scholarship at UNM.
Okay, tell us this lie.
Gail was a recipient of this scholarship. He was perhaps one of 3 dozen.
And Mr. Bedeker graduated in...
1999.
Ran into him where?
At the restaurant. Ran into isn't quite accurate, as I assume he came by to reestablish contact with me. It was perhaps a week later when I read about him in the paper. Drug-related, you said?
Ooh.
So after years of no contact, he shows up in your restaurant, remakes your acquaintance, and invites you to dinner?
Yeah, he wanted money.
Oh.
Suspicion, yes, as to why he invited me into his home.
Oh.
He was a very, very talented chemist. He was more interested in taking shortcuts. He was a warm, gentle person, and I thought a lot of him.
He was a nice guy.
Declined his business offer. And after what was a very pleasant meal, left.
Wednesday the 23rd at around 8 p.m. Just a question.
Oh, I understand. Let's see.
Go ahead, Gus.
I was at a fundraiser at Presbyterian Hospital. I was there from 7 to about 10.
Sorry, yeah, just one other thing. Is Gustavo Fring your real name?
Ooh.
It's my real name.
I know you're a Chilean national, but there are no records of you ever living there. Immigrated to Mexico in 1986, and then a couple years later, you were granted an entry visa to the United States. And existed in Chile, which I find, I don't know, strange.
No, really, it isn't. I'm sure if you keep digging, you'll find me. Good to see you again. Oh, no, please don't get up.
Thanks.
Ooh, he's ticking. He's a ticking. Oh, he's angry. Go ahead, Gus. Light the show on fire.
Sure, the record keeping in South America is hit or miss. I mean, we run into that all the time, right?
State Department wasn't satisfied with his records. They want to naturalize him.
No.
I was definitely curious when his print showed up at Bedeker's apartment. But for me, the scholarship thing explains it.
They're not going to look into that?
I thought his story was credible.
Well, I agree. I think it was a good story. This man's a big law enforcement booster. Someone he just had dinner with, someone he thought a lot of, was murdered. He reads this and he doesn't make a phone call.
Can't predicate a criminal investigation on a person not making phone calls.
I want to follow up on the scholarship, the alibi, but my overall impression, I believed him.
Oh, he's a good liar. I saw this episode. It looks crazy. Who's this?
Hey, Tiger, how's it hanging?
Good.
For the week. Plus, there's a little extra in there for any move-related incidentals.
Is that Jesse's ex-girl? It is.
I loved school when I was your age. Seesaws, story time. Jason.
My nana used to water her plants like that.
Carpe diem, okay?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Good boy.
He's an adorable boy.
You'll thank Jesse again from both of us.
You got it.
So how's he doing?
Girl, mind your business.
Jesse? He's good. He's busy.
I don't know why I don't like that character. It's just so strange. She did absolutely nothing wrong, and I just don't care for her.
Space, lots of light. It's
nice.
A little garden out back. It's nice.
Rock? How's he doing?
If you really want to know how they're doing, why don't you go see for yourself?
Right. That's a nice jacket, Jesse.
Hey, you gonna need a ride home?
No.
Dustin and Jesse, no oversized clothes. Hi, Sky. Yes, Sky. Look at her. Love her. She's so smart. There's just so much illegal activities going on.
Plus, it shows our wipe down crew that I will support them if a cop.
They surely should clean that.
America, look out.
Oh, excuse me. I would be a vast improvement.
Hi.
No. They were happy with your scan. Did you get the results back?
I did. And I'm still in remission.
I don't trust him.
What about you, Hank? How you feeling these days?
Yeah, getting there.
The other day, he had a big powwow with all the DEA muckety mucks.
Oh, I don't think he wants to tell Walt.
He won't tell me either. Apparently, it's all very hush-hush.
Reed's working tomorrow, and there's this gem and mineral show that's opening at the fairgrounds. Give me a lift.
Something's going on.
I did have one piece of morganite. It had been heat treated, so it had that classic cast to it, you know?
Hey, Walt, there's no rock show, okay?
Hank, where are we going?
Where are you?
You hungry?
We're not here for the chicken. Kill the engine. Gustavo Fring. Remember him? You've met him.
Yeah, the fun run guy. Yeah, that
The man's a drug dealer.
Ooh. Gus? He's getting Gus?
That this guy is maybe one of the biggest movers in the Southwest.
Yeah.
And you said that he didn't strike you as being the boss man type that...
Come on, Walt. Say it now, Walt.
Chicken Man's fingerprints at Bedeker's murder scene.
That Gustavo Fring killed Gail Bedeker?
Oh, yeah, probably not. I mean, these guys use, like a guns to pull the trigger. Right?
Yeah.
He sits down and talks to us. The problem is that he...
What did you ask him? What did he say?
Walt is showing that he's...
Okay, he's got an explanation for the fingerprints, all right? He's got an alibi for Gail's murder.
So he's not guilty?
Yeah, as far as DEA and APD are concerned, he's not. Something deep down says he's my guy.
Hank, why are you telling me this?
See that Volvo station wagon over there?
Oh my God.
What I need for you to do, stick this on it.
What?
Stick this on the car, this part right here. It's a magnet. And see where he goes. Unfortunately, it's not live view, so we got to come back later. And
oh my gosh.
That's
something really.
It's known as extra legal, but trust me, it's our little secret. It's
Is
easy,
that Mike?
Okay, here's what you do. You untie your shoelace and you head toward the restaurant.